All right, so we got it all cleaned up back there. And just to reiterate, all this stuff is because we just moved in and new business owner here. So I've been buying a lot of stuff that I need and like birthdays and random stuff like that. So it all piles up and it adds up quick. So got all that cleaned up, feels good. Finally looks decent in here, so that's good. It always feels really good to clean up your space, get everything tidy every now and then. Seems like I have to do it pretty often, so I probably need to get better at just putting things away as I go, not letting it, get backed up. But there's just so many things to do in a day, but it just doesn't feel like there's enough time in the day sometimes. But now it's time to get started on some prep for my road reel for the short film that we're gonna be doing. So what we're gonna be doing is calling some people that I've worked with in the past, calling some new people, some people who've expressed interest in working on some projects. Since this is a competition, we don't have the budget to be paying everybody, and most people won't be getting paid, including myself. This is all gonna come out of my pocket. I am gonna be putting a lot of time into it, obviously. I'm gonna be calling in some favors, but I also am gonna be putting a little bit of money into it as well, because I wanna kind of treat this as like, how people do spec ad or a spec commercial and they shoot that and they kind of use that as something they can have in their portfolio to send out to businesses or clients or brands that they want to work with. I'm kind of treating this film as like a spec short film, It's going to be just another film in my portfolio that I can use as a calling card and say, hey, this is kind of the level of work that I'm able to accomplish, so blah, 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 blah. So instead of saying this year, it was good for what we had, it was good for competition, I want it to just be good on its own. I want it to stand alone and be one of my... I know other people on the project feel the same way about it. We're trying to be more serious about this time. At least I am. So I'm going to put everything I have into it and see what we can do. And if that means, paying a little bit of extra money, I think it's going to be worth it, This is probably the only short film I'm going to do for the year. We're going to see where it goes. All right? So an important part of this preparation process is getting people on board. You can't make a film by yourself. Well, you can, but I don't want to do that. Part of the reason I love filmmaking is part of the process of filmmaking that I love is being with people, Being able to work with people that I enjoy being around and being able to meet new faces on set and just it's one part of the process I really enjoy. So the people are very important. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be calling some people who I want to be involved in this project, and we're going to see if they're interested coming on for kind of a low budget, no budget kind of project, and then we're going to see their availability. Which reminds me, let me grab the calendar. That's kind of cool, actually. So we're gonna see who's available when, and if it's part of the key crew who we can't do it without them there, gonna mark those dates out in red, and then if there's somebody else who's not available on a different day, we're gonna mark it out in a smaller blue X. So then we'll be able to see what dates we could shoot, what we can make happen. So be a good way to get us started. Let's call some people and see if we can get some things roughed into place as far as schedule goes. First on our list, Andrew, the DP.
You've reached the voicemail of Andrew.
Andrew, you're fired. Sorry. Moving on to our producer, sound mixer, composer, Fuller.
Hey, thanks for calling. This is Fuller.
Okay, striking out here, guys.
Hello?
Hey, Ayana, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
I actually have the camera rolling for the vlog. I was calling to see if you would be interested and if you have any space in your schedule in working with us on our submission to the Road Reel Film Festival this year.
Okay. When is it due?
It's due October 20th, so we have a little bit of time, about 2 months. The plan would probably be to shoot in September and then have October for post.
Should be fine.
Yeah?
Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's see what your plan is and see what we can do.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, I don't have an expectation from you because I know, and you know what these low budget, no budget projects are. They're kind of going to be as much as you're interested in doing, Like we've done in the past, I would want you to help on the producing side. So finding locations, help with casting for sure.
Okay, that sounds simple enough.
Okay, sweet. Is there anything that we've done on the projects in the past that you really enjoy doing and things that you really don't enjoy doing that we can talk about going forward?
That's a good question.
You can think on it. You don't have to answer right now. Okay.
Because I like the whole process. I don't know. Let me think on that.
Probably the parts when I yell at you in front of everyone and try to embarrass you. You probably don't like those parts.
You mean the times when I have to yell at everybody to get them a schedule and then no one's listening.
Yes.
That part,
Yeah, that part too. Part of this process too is if the people that I'm working with have something that they want to get out of it too. I want to figure out what we can do up front to for the project to bring value to the crew as well and the people who are going to be putting in time as well. If there's something that you see in the project, you're like, hey, I wanted to do this, if I want to try this, or this would help me out or something like that, definitely bring that to the table. I'd love to see you know, what we can do to give you some kind of exchange for your time and your value that you bring to the project, you know?
All right, well, sounds exciting.
Yeah.
Thank
All
you,
right.
Cody.
Yep. Talk
Good
soon.
luck.
Thank you.
Sure.
Ayana is in. She didn't have any dates for me yet because she's still figuring everything out, but Ayana's in. Awesome. Next person on our list, Kevin.
Hey man, what's up?
Hey dude, quick question for you. I'm working on some stuff for the road reel contest that we're gonna be doing.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I actually extended the invitation to you, but I want you to be on board for that if you're interested.
Oh, hell yeah, dude, I'd love to.
Sweet, awesome. So I was thinking we can kind of have you sort of how we've been on the other shoots where you're PA. But I also was thinking that it might be cool to have you kind of be in charge of the behind the scenes too, because I know you can shoot and I know you can edit too, so I feel like that actually might be a good fit for you if you're interested in it. And I think it would be like awesome to have like an actual good behind the scenes film. So if you'd be interested in like you'd have time to do something like that, let me know. You don't have to answer right now if you're like not sure, but I'd love for you to be on board for sure.
Yeah, just if you could just give me a list of dates and I can let you know.
Are there any dates you know that wouldn't work right now?
Yeah, let me look.
Okay, sweet. I'll block those out. Well, glad you're on board, dude. We'll talk soon.
Yeah, of course. Thanks, man.
All right, man. Have a good one.
All right, you too.
Thanks. See you.
All right, bye.
Sweet. Kevin's on board. All right, let's put his dates on the calendar. Okay, so we got Kevin's blackout dates on there now. So let's move on to our next contestant. Hey, so I'm doing a video right now on my road reel, the short film competition that we're going to be doing. So I'm giving you a call to see if you'd be interested in coming on board as part of the crew for the project. What do you think?
Oh my gosh, no way.
Yeah, I'd love to have you on. Are you interested?
I'm totally interested, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
What are some of the things that you like to do on set? What are some of the things that you don't like to do on set so that I know going into this project and I can help get you in a spot where you're enjoying the process?
Perfect. Okay, when I'm on set, I love a couple things. I love to just talk and just ask like a lot of questions. I really love to chime in and direct the talent, and I love standing in doorways.
So actually, maybe it's not a good idea.
No? Those are my favorite things. See, if you stand in a doorway, somebody has to talk to you. I also really love putting sandbags on like the short legs. I think it looks cute. I love like holding a boom pole and being like, whoops, dropped it in the shot. Those are just a few things that I like to do on set since you asked. I also love when someone says like, we're getting room tone. I just love just like starting to just like hum quietly to myself. Like,
Okay, I actually think that I do have a good spot for you. So we're going to be shooting on September 1st, September 10th, 11th, and 12th, and then September 25th. So if
I
you could
can't
just...
make any of those dates.
If you could just be... Oh, really? Man, that's such a bummer. You can't make that. That's really a bummer.
If something falls through, I'll let you know.
You probably can just... You're good. You don't have to let me know.
Can you put YouTube on the phone?
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, is this YouTube?
Yep, this is YouTube.
Hey, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and make sure you hit that notification bell. And we'll see you next time. Bye!
Awesome. Well, no, for real, Lauren, excited to have you part of the project too. I know we just talked about it a little bit ago about ways we can bring you on with our 2 little kids at home and figuring out babysitters and stuff like that. So yeah, it's going to be a fun one. I'm excited.
Yeah, it's so great. I'll see you for Wes Anderson.
Yeah, see you for Wes Anderson. All right, love you, bye.
Love you, bye.
All right, guys, that's going to round up the night of phone calls. We're going to make a few other phone calls and come back to this board, put a couple more X's up, see which dates are going to work for us. Scheduling is like the hardest part. It is really tough to get all the people's schedules to line up, and then on top of that, you got to get actors' schedules to line up, then you got to get location schedules to line up. So that's kind of how it goes. So it's a process. This is step 1 of the process, so I'm going to be slowly working on these kinds of things. And so yeah, guys, another day, another vlog. Today's day 14. That's 2 weeks. 2 weeks in a row of daily vlogging. Almost halfway through the daily vlog challenge that I've given myself. So we'll see you guys tomorrow for day 15. That'll mark halfway. So yeah, peace out.